Hello, my name is Suzette Webley, and I am going to talk about the structures of the triangle and muscles, and the muscles of facial expressions. And as you can see, my muscles are numbered and labeled in the back. First, I am going to start off with the triangle muscles. And my first muscle is number 1 is the carotid muscle, and the carotid muscle is superiorly posterior belly of the digastric muscle. As you can see, it's right here, number 1, which is the carotid muscle, and it's superior posterior belly of the digastric muscle. My second muscle is the sternocleidoid muscle, mastoid muscle, the SCM muscle. As you can see, it is right here, and is a paracervical muscle serving a landmark of the neck. And this is my SCM muscle, the sternocleidoid mastoid muscle. Muscle number 3 is the submandibular triangle muscle. And this muscle is formed by the mandible and anterior and posterior bellies of the digastric muscle. And it's right here. Number 4 is the muscular triangle. The muscular triangle is located right here. This is the muscular triangle, and it's inferior to the omoid muscle and part of the anterior and cervical triangle. Number 5 is the digastric muscle. The digastric muscle is a supra muscle with the anterior and posterior belly. It is right here. And this is the digastric muscle. Muscle number 6 is the humeral muscle. The humeral muscle. The humeral muscle is an inframuscle and superior and inferior bellies. And it is right here. And this is the humeral muscle. Next, I am going to talk about the mylohyoid muscle. The mylohyoid muscle. The mylohyoid muscle is located anterior to the suprahyoid muscle, forming the floor of the mouth. And right here is the mylohyoid muscle. Then I am going to talk about the stylohyoid muscle. The stylohyoid muscle. Where's my stylohyoid muscle? The stylohyoid muscle is located posterior to the suprahyoid muscle, originating from the stylar process of the temporal bone. So it's right here. Next, I am going to talk about the thyroid muscle. That muscle number 9. The thyroid muscle is an infrahyoid muscle appearing as continuation of the sternothyroid muscle. Then I'm going to talk about the sternohyoid muscle. The sternohyoid muscle is an infrahyoid muscle superficial to the thyroid gland and the cartilage. Then I am going to talk about the occipital triangle muscle. And this is the occipital triangle muscle. It's a region of the neck and it's superior to the hyoid bone. Then I am going to talk about the trapezius muscle. It's right here. The trapezius muscle is a cervical muscle covering the lateral posterior neck surface. Then I am going to talk about the submental triangle muscle. And it is basically right here under the chin, right here. And it's inferior body of the hyoid bone. It is right here. And this is my muscles, my triangle muscles. Now I am going to talk about the facial muscles. And as you can see, the facial muscles are numbered from 1 through 18. Then my first facial muscle is the masseter muscle. And the masseter muscle is the strongest muscle of mastication. My second muscle is the epicranial muscle. This is the epicranial muscle. And it's a muscle of facial expression. It's a facial muscle in the scalp with the frontal and the occipital belly. The epicranial muscle right here. My next muscle, number 3, is the mentalis muscle. The mentalis muscle is right here. And it's a muscle of facial expression in the mouth. It's helping to raise the chin, and it is right here. My next muscle is the temporalis muscle. The temporalis muscle is the muscle of mastication, of filling the temporal fossa. And this is my temporal muscle. My next muscle is the orbicularis ocelli muscle. And the orbicularis ocelli muscle is the muscle of facial expression, and it's encircling around the eye. You can see it right here. The orbicular muscle. Then my next muscle is the orbicularis oris muscle. This is the orbicularis oris muscle, and it's encircling the mouth. My next muscle is the buccinator muscle. The buccinator muscle right here. And the buccinator muscle is a forming part of the cheek. My next muscle is the rossaris muscle. And it is right here. It used when smiling widely. Right here, this little orange muscle right here. My next muscle is the levator labii superoris muscle. And it is right here. And this muscle elevates in the upper lip, right here. My next muscle is the levator labial superoris alacu nase muscle, facial muscle. And it is right here. Right here. Is it right here? And this muscle elevate in the upper lip and the ala of the nose is right here. And my next muscle is the zygomaticus major muscle. And it is right here. And it's the mouth region when smiling. It's your smiling muscle right here. The zygomatic major muscle. Then the next muscle is the zygomaticus minor muscle. And this muscle elevates in the upper lip. Then my next muscle is the depressor labii infectious muscle. And where's my number 13? It is right here. And with this muscle, it depressing the lower lip. You can see it right here and right here. Now, my next muscle is the levator angulooris muscle. Levator angulooris muscle. Levator oris muscle. I got to label it. Okay, so the levator oris muscle is right here, and it's elevating of the ankle of the mouth. This is the levator oris muscle. Then I have the platysma muscle. The platysma muscle. And it is right here. This is the platysma muscle. And this muscle runs from the neck to the mouth. Oh, right here. My next muscle is the medial parietal muscle. This is it right here. And it's the muscle of mastication inserting on the medial surface of the mandible. The medial pterygoid muscle. Then I have the lateral pterygoid muscle. And this muscle is right here, lying in the infratemporal fossa. You can see it right here. Right here. Now, lastly, the occipitalis muscle. The occipitalis muscle. And it is the belly of the epicranial muscle. And this is the end of my muscle. This is my triangle muscles down here, and this is my facial muscles. Thank you.